Okay, well, it's Jeremy and JP from None Such Island. You can see there's longtails flying all over the place here. These are mostly all birds coming in to feed their chicks, and maybe a few young birds looking for nests still. But the longtail cam chick looks like it's just about ready to go. Mind you, we've said that before, just 5 days ago, but we'll see now. Certainly it should be, as far as the wing development goes, the wing chord, it should be capable of flight, but the big question will be how heavy is it, because the last check was still 465 grams. They normally have to be about 360 to 380 to fledge successfully. Otherwise, they're just too heavy. They can't sustain flight for very long. So we'll see. He definitely has an overindulgent father that has been continuing to stuff him full of food at least once a day, some days 2 days. So we'll see how it goes and everything. But those will be the two big factors: wing chord and the weight, the body weight today. But we'll probably measure the bill as well, and that will just confirm that it is in fact a male chick, which it certainly, I was 95% sure, and I just want to get up to 99% sure today. So let's go up and see how Sunny is. And on my own prerogative, I have undertaken to name this chick Sunny, because I just think he looks like a Sunny. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, Sunny's there. That's fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to set up my measuring station. He looks really good. I'm going to try and do this fairly quickly. Hey, Mr. Sunny. Ow! Oh, he's got a fair size bite now, which is good. He should be. Oh man, look at that. That is just a beautiful chick. And the full wingspan. Look at the tail feathers. Of course, as I've mentioned before, they don't develop the long streamers until they're at least a year or two old. But the bill is fully developed. This is as close to a fully fledged chick as he can. In fact, I'll have to be careful because he could fly right off from my hand if it's light enough. But he's more curious than anything else. He knows the routine. So we're going to. All right. Yeah, you're a curious little thing, aren't you? This bird's unusual in that he really looks directly into your face and studies you. I have a great crested flycatcher, a kiskadee as we call it here, rescued as a chick that does the same thing. I have him home, residing in a cage on my bed at the moment. Yeah, look at that. It's just a beautiful bird. Yeah, so Sunny is just a sunny disposition and is a sunny bird. Oh, and he's also looking like he was really thinking about. It's unusual. He has a bit of a rosy tinge, and it's very subtle, but in some parts of his feather, and that's what even on his breast, that's what many of the adults have when they first return from their non-breeding period, around about March or April. Okay, so we're gonna take a look. And first of all, see what his weight is. He still feels a bit heavy to me, so I don't know. We may. Oh, good God! Yeah, Daddy needs to lay off the treats, man, because this bird is just as heavy as he was at his last check 5 days ago. He is, let's see, 474. So that's 451 grams. So he's lost like 14 grams. 400. That is insane. $451. Okay. Looks like another tour boat just arrived. It's that season, and with things opening up now. Let's see, Chickway. There are more of them coming out so people can snorkel off of None Such Island. Of course, they can't come on the island unless they're part of a guided tour, and we're really not opening up the island for tours again until about October, November. We're not really set up for that. Okay, so wing chord is the next thing. My guess is that it's got to be at least 260, 265 millimeters now. So, and at which case normally they'd be able to fly if he was about 90 grams lighter. Oh, almost, very, very close. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, they get kind of touchy of these wings, protective of them when they start. I've noticed that. Yes, 257 millimeters. Yeah, so maybe another couple of days still. Okay, well, once again, he's fooled us, and I think I'm going to have to revise it probably to Sunday, Monday or so at the earliest, because he's got to lose a lot of weight. And still, it would be good for him to put on another 10 or 15 millimeters of wing cord. So 257. Yeah, like I say, I've seen them fledge anywhere from 260, 265 millimeter wing cord up to 275 or so. But they should be capable of flight really anywhere from 260 on. But of course, his 451 grams, he should be about 380 at the most. You know, if it's more than that, he's just a bit too heavy. Okay, matey. So I'm just gonna take his head out, and of course he's ready for that, and I just want to get a quick read. I don't have to do his tarsus anymore, because that just really hasn't changed hardly at all in the last 2 weeks. That's finished development. Okay, I know. Yeah, see, it's a little bit more I don't know about this than he used to be. Oh yeah, this is, well, I'm 99.5% certain now it is a male. In fact, I would say, go so far as to say I'm 100%. It's 44.5 millimeters. Yeah. Yeah, normally if you have a bird more than about 42.5, it's almost 100% a male. So 44.5 millimeters. Yeah, let me just double check. Yep, 44.5. Yep, so that's a lovely male bird, name of Sunny. And I don't care if you spell it with a U or an O, but yeah, that look at that, exercising. He's not really been able to do that at full swing because there's not enough room now in that nest chamber, in the artificial nest, for him to fully spread his wings. He has to do it one at a time and stretch them out, because his wing, his total wingspan now is about 1 meter, or maybe just slightly more than that, and it will grow a little bit more before it's before he flies out to sea. Like I say, about at least another 10 to 15 millimeter wing cord. And that's about 3 days of normal growth, 3 to 4 days. So Sunday to Tuesday, that's my prediction now. So we get to enjoy him for a little bit longer, which is kind of cool. And we'll see just how long his super dad continues to feed this bird. I have a feeling that bird's going to be visiting the nest even after Sunny goes. He's been so committed to raising this chick on his own. It's been kind of real eye-opening. It's a very rare thing to see that happen, particularly with a male bird. They normally will abandon the chick, and then you have to take the chick in and raise it in a box to save its life, if the female disappears. But his daddy is extra, committed, I think, to this. Father of the year. Yeah, so. And you can see one of the reasons why they really need to get out soon is his tail feathers are getting a little bit, for the first time, a little ragged, a little dirty, a little bent, and it's just because they're so big now. They're starting to get a little cramped in that burrow when they're moving around and such. So, all right, well, let's get Sunny back in. Yeah, he wants to get I can actually feel the lift now when he flaps. He has so much lift, his wings are producing now. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, mate. Now, I think you still got a few more days, mate, but there we go. Okay, well, there's not much more to say other than the fact that our bird has fooled us again. I really thought it would be ready to go about now. It's still way too heavy, indulgent daddy, and still needs a little bit more wing growth. So we're going to go now for probably anywhere between 2 and 4 days from now. That would be Sunday to Monday. And, we'll see how it goes. It's funny. He has developed a little bit slower than other chicks in his age category right now, just in the final stages, and I'm not sure why. And it may be because his feathers are so well developed and such. He's put an extra amount of energy into producing. It's all about quality rather than quantity, I think, with him. But that bird, yeah, I think. The next several days are supposed to be quite windy and showery, and those will actually be ideal conditions for this chick to fledge in. Anytime from about Sunday to Tuesday, it's supposed to be quite windy here, and that wind helps them to get that little bit of extra lift. Fantastic. So another rush out here with JP to try and catch a chick before it goes. We needn't have rushed, but I'm glad that we did it. And for you guys, so that you can continue to share in this amazing, sort of progression of this chick to flying. Because once he flies out to sea, chances are we will not see this bird for another, at least 3 or 4 years. It seems to be that's the period of time it takes before they fully mature and they return to find their own nest. And being a male, he'll find a nest and then he'll try to attract a female to that nest, and then that pair will stay together for a number of years. Not as long as a cahao, but it looks like they stay together for at least 5 to 6, 7 years. As long as they're producing chicks successfully, they'll keep meeting back at the same place, and they raise their kids together, but they take their vacations apart out at sea, hundreds of miles apart. So Jeremy and JP coming to you from None Such Island, Bermuda, on a hot, humid summer day in Bermuda. And everybody have a fantastic week.